Hello, my beautiful friends, and welcome back to my channel. This is Tommy the Tarot Reader, and I am now doing a reading for Scorpio, starting from today, February 20th. Let's see what the cards are saying for you, Scorpio, and I will use the Celtic Cross because I love the Celtic Cross spread. And I've done a lot of different types of readings here. So, yeah, I kind of like the Celtic Cross, but once in a while I will throw in a different type of reading. But for right now, I am tuning in to the Celtic Cross with my Thoth deck, and that's what we're using for you, Scorpio. Wow, okay. The Eight of Cups, choices, Scorpio. What kinds of choices? What kinds of choices? What? It's also, that's telling me for you, Scorpio, like you don't know, maybe right now, you don't know what to do with yourself. You know, if you're not confused, you kind of lacking maybe some kind of direction. February, right now. Maybe coming to some truth in your heart, coming to some truth in terms of your situation, that you're not really confused. You just have to come to the truth of your situation. And I will further go into these cards. Yeah, I feel like there's a truth that needs to be, that you actually need to acknowledge. And it's really hard for you to acknowledge that. Because you act like the Eight of Cups, where I would rather act that I am confused and not know what I'm doing. But the truth is, wow, the worry card came out too. It's about money, and I don't want to spend money into it. And if there's a decision regarding money, and if I have to give money to anyone, I'm going to fight it. Because I don't like that kind of decision, because it takes the power out of my hands. Yeah, and I'm going to tell you exactly that. What I just said is exactly what Scorpio is saying. So, okay, I'm just going to go ahead and right. So for some of you Scorpios, the young Scorpios that's dating someone, or for some of you Scorpios, okay, so now there's three young energies here. Prince of Discs, Prince of Swords, Princess of Discs. I should go ahead and just pull some more. Yeah, another one, Knight of Wands. There's a lot of young energy around you. These are actually people in your life. Like if you have kids, another one. There's 5 here now. If you're a Scorpio with 5 kids, yeah, this is it. Siblings, possibly. Okay, these 2 came out. Okay, so yeah, if this is family, you love them dearly and you're going to take care of them no matter what. No matter what. If it's your kids, if it's your siblings, if it's anyone in your family, you're going to take care of them, because the Ace of Cups is your outcome card. No matter what. You will do anything for these Knight of Swords, Knight of Wands, Prince of Discs, Prince of Discs. Yeah, you love them. So February, you're taking care of everyone, because if you're an elder Scorpio, you have it. You're just going to give it. You're going to give it away. But you, with the 2 of Wands here, you want to make sure that when you give it away, you're giving it away properly to people who are responsible here, because they're very young. They need your help. Not necessarily just help, but because they're very smart. Very smart. there are two discs here. You have a young female and a young male, maybe your adult children, who are really doing amazingly well financially, business, amazingly well. I mean, if these kids are going into some kind of just like MBA or starting their own company, I mean, they're going to be very, very successful. The one who is able to speak a lot stronger is going, it could be your daughter, it could be the Princess of Discs, that's going to be the more articulate, confident speaker that's going to touch more people and convince them. There is the Prince of Swords here, who is also maybe an oldest son, but there's a lot of people here and they are all doing really well, but one of them is very articulate. One of them is too fiery. The fiery one, the Knight of Wands, is a fire sign. They need to pull back a little bit because I feel like their energy is too, it pressures, it forces, and it's not, people are not receptive to it. You know, if they're in sales, it's too heavy-handed and they're not doing well and they're too temperamental. The Knight of Swords, this person is also very articulate, is probably doing really well with writing and yeah, air sign, earth sign. And the fire sign is not doing very well. Scorpio. Well, if that's your child, you don't understand them. If they're Aries, Leo, Sag, you probably don't understand them because they are too impulsive, possibly. So you are dealing with a lot of people here in February. And that would make sense with the Eight of Cups, and you don't know what to do with all these people here. And this is possibly your kids, or they're younger than you, and you are trying to manage all of this with the Ace of Swords, because you have to start to make decisions with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 people here. With the Five of Pentacles, no matter what decision you make, you already know you're going to be putting a lot of money into whatever any of these 5 people are doing. But you just have to be smart with that. It is still your enterprise. It is still in your world. You know, with the Two of Wands here, it's your dominion. So all these people under you, they're still under you. No matter what, they're still under you. And you can't lose sight of Mars and Aries. They're still under you. You don't lose your power. You give up and you're like, I'm too tired. I don't want to do this anymore. You can't do that, Scorpio. You have to stay on top of these kids, all right? Because they have really great ideas. They're doing well. They're creating a life for themselves. People are getting married, they're starting partnerships, they're starting businesses. I mean, you know, it's pretty incredible what your, I want to say, like, progeny's doing. I mean, this is your making. You're just possibly right now very tired and don't know what to do, but you, no matter what, with the Ace of Cups at the outcome, is that no matter what, you love them. You have so much love around you, and you're driven by love. So your decisions are driven by love. And you still can't lose sight of your empire. because you're so driven by love, you still have to make the right choices, even though you may appear a bit confused and discombobulated. The discombobulated is that Eight of Cups. You still have to act like you're at the throne. You can't, walk off the throne and fall on your face. You can't do that, Scorpio. You have to stay on the throne. If you're going to stand up, you have to stand up straight, and you have to look like you know what you're doing. Because there's too many people that rely on you, and you can't start saying stuff that you don't mean, or, say stuff and say like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. Or regret what you said, like, oh no, I didn't decide that. You have to be very clear-headed. This February, you have to be very clear-headed. There's too many people invested here. Your adult children, young people in your company, who look up at you and say like, you gotta keep it together. They're looking at you. These young people here are looking at you. They're looking to make sure you have it together because they care for you. They care for you a lot. That's what these cards are telling me. You need to keep your empire. And the Two of Wands to me is like, you got to keep your brain together too. That's what the Two of Wands says. You got to keep your mind together. You can't let that just like go off the tracks. Because people around here are looking at you and they care for you so much. Care for you so much. This reading is telling me the Scorpio I'm talking to is a pretty powerful person. If you're not that Scorpio, then this reading doesn't apply to you. But this Scorpio is very powerful, and they're just kind of checked out a little bit right now. Why are these cards reversed? Ace of Pentacles. So yeah, you that came out reversed. Your Ace of Pentacles. Why did it come out reversed? Maybe you don't really care about money. Maybe you have so much money you don't really care where it goes. But also, I'm going to say this, you have to still have your mind together to make the right decisions. That if you just, give money out to these 5 young people, you have to make sure you're dishing that money out properly. Because you have so much love in your heart and you're just going to dish the money out. But you're not going to take the time to evaluate these 5 young people's stuff. Like the poor fire sign's going to get scrapped. Don't scrap him. Just look. He might have a great idea. You might have to take care of the daughter for what, maybe there's a wedding, maybe there's a pregnancy, But, I feel like, Scorpio, you could have a lot of money to just pay for everyone's house and everything, whatever. They want a business, whatever. You have so much money. But most importantly, it's because you have so much love in your heart for them. And this is what the cards are saying. You have so much love for them. And it is family, and these cards fell out. So, yeah, you have so much love and concern for your family. And you've kind of resigned to the fact that you're going to take care of family. No matter how much worry, and no matter how much you're not really excited about the fact that all this wealth isn't going to you, and you splurging on whatever you want to splurge on, that you have all these your legacy to take care of. This is legacy. And it's noble. Okay, Scorpio, like this February, that's what I'm reading. You're thinking about your legacy because they love you, you love them. action. Look at that card, action. And it's a number 8, 17's 8. That's a Scorpio card. So you are taking action as much as you're not too happy about it because there's a lot of money going out here. But you're doing so well, Scorpio. So, I mean, for some of you, Scorpio's not doing well. This reading doesn't, of course, apply to a lot of you. I mean, there's a lot of you out there, but it applies to some of you. You're doing really well. Sometimes you're not really happy with the decision your family's making, especially your adult kids, but you're going to back them up no matter what. But you need to show up for them and give them wisdom and guidance so they can take action. And they need to tap into your knowledge. And so you need to share that with them. You can't just feel this way like I'm throwing money away at family and they don't appreciate me and I'm doing all the work. You have to actually sit down with these people here in the spread. You have to take action. You have to teach them. You have to give them your wisdom and guidance. You can't get lazy on this. You cannot get lazy on this. You have to, if you love them, then you need to grow them. Okay? That's what I have for you, Scorpio. All right. Tommy the Tarot Reader signing out. Bye-bye.